Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of colors from the Cathedral City High School ROTC Color Guard and join in the Pledge of Allegiance led by Mayor Pro Tem Richard Kite.
Would you please join me in the salute to our flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and with justice for all. You may be seated. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the board of the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, Jason St. John. Jason.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is our extreme pleasure to be able to host this amazing State of the City luncheon again. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'm happy to welcome you. Mayor Townsend has prepared a great and informative program for you today, and he will be sharing it with you shortly. I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to the Chamber's Board of Directors that are here with us today. Board members, please stand when I call your name. Secretary Evie Hansen, LEAP Online Marketing. Todd Flood, Maracas Mexican Cantina and Grill. Don Maselli, the Ritz-Carlton, Rancho Mirage. Tom Scaramolino, Westin Mission Hills Resort and Spa. Ken Wheat, Eisenhower Medical Center. And our immediate past chair, Jack Srebnick, Maracas Mexican Cantina and Grill, and the Slice New York-style pizzeria and restaurante. Welcome, everyone. I would also like to acknowledge our exceptional staff, Executive Director Samantha Twiddell, and our sales and marketing coordinator, Chelsea Edwards. We could not do this without that team. Thank you. Also with us today from the City of Palm Desert, Mayor Sabby Jonathan and Councilmember Gina Nastandi. We also have representatives from the offices of Senator Jeff Stone, Assemblymember Chad Mays, and Board of Supervisors, 4th District. Thank you all for joining us. Please enjoy your lunch today. The program will begin in just a few minutes.
Just a brief interruption. I'd like to note that Susan Marie Weber from the City of Palm Desert is also here today. Susan, it's good to see you today.
At this time, I'd like to introduce you to the Mayor of Rancho Mirage, Charles Townsend.
That was a long walk. We didn't time that. Jason, thank you, and thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for putting on this wonderful event. It's greatly appreciated. Well, we have a lot to talk about and a lot for me to share with you. So, with that, I'm going to say hello and welcome. And if you didn't know it, I'm the mayor of Rancho Mirage. A great, great honor, and I appreciate that. Hi, Randy. How are you? All right here at our council table, I'm going to introduce the rest of my compadres, our city council of Rancho Mirage, starting with Mr. Richard Kite, our mayor pro tem. Thank you, Richard. Council member Ira Smotrich. Councilmember Dana Hobart. And last but never least, Mr. Ted Weil. Also at our table is the one and only Randy Binder, our city manager. Thank you, Randy. You can sit down, Randy. Randy, down, Randy. Thank you, Randy. Thank you. Now let's go to the directors. We have in the house David Bryan, our library director. David. Mr. Jesse Eckenrod, director of public works. There you are, Jess. Isaiah Hagerman, director of administrative services. Sean Smith, director of economic development and marketing, who put on this show with his staff. Thank you. Also would like to say congratulations and welcome to the commissioners and other elected officials and dignitaries that are here in attendance. And a special thanks I want to give to our police and our fire department. They keep us safe 24/7. Yes. Did I miss Jeremy Glime? How did that happen? Jeremy, well, we don't have a runway for you to do a strip number like you did at the Women's Club, but there he is, the man of the hour. Is that good? Oh, okay. Well, I feel so fortunate to be the mayor of such an incredible city. And I'm excited to present to you the 2018 State of the City, even with my allergies, so forgive me if I go and sound like Tallulah Bankhead on occasion. It's not intentional. As a community, we have much to be proud of, with more to come, and I'd like to begin by discussing the most important component to any city, and that is our finances. The cornerstone to a city's health is its financial condition. The city of Rancho Mirage is in excellent financial health. We have no debt or unfunded pension liabilities. We have maintained a balanced budget since incorporating in 1973. And a no to low property tax. We rely heavily on TOT and sales tax, with compromises over 50% of the annual revenue. It is our bread and butter. As a tourist-driven market, our hotels are of paramount of importance to us. We are fortunate to have 3 world-class resorts, and we continue to receive strong interest in developing additional resorts. Year over year, TOT has increased nearly 7%, with over $500,000 in revenue. Congratulations to our hotel GMs for their great work that they do. Thank you very much. Our sales tax is derived from our shopping centers, restaurants, and our retailers is also growing. Year over year, revenue increased over 6%, bringing in $217,000. As you can see, the city has set aside reserves for a number of important categories, the largest being the prudent city and disaster reserves. Our reserve funds are critically important to our future. The future is full of unknowns, and we are in a fortunate position to be able to financially plan accordingly. Because Rancho Mirage relies so heavily on TOT and sales tax, we are vulnerable to economic downturns, and any activity would disrupt our tourism trade. It wasn't very long ago when we faced a recession that brought some cities into bankruptcy and many others almost on the brink. We are situated in the path of a major fault line that could bring us a devastating earthquake at any moment. When that happens, we need the funds to respond and to rebuild. It's easy to spend money when you have it, but that's not prudent financial management, especially given our circumstances. We cannot know what challenges we face ahead, but we can prepare for them. There are those that argue this money should be used to further private interest, but it is our position that public money should be for public benefit. While financial health may be the most important aspect of our city, it takes more than that to make a community. Our sense of community is defined by our rich heritage, beautiful neighborhoods, public spaces and assets, events and activity, businesses, and our wonderful institutions. The Rancho Mirage Dog Park, speaking of institutions, has proven to be a big hit and continues to be extremely popular among dogs and their two-legged companions. This past year, we completed several new improvements to the park, including additional seating, additional shade, structures, and lighting. Additionally, last year, the Rancho Mirage Community Park was renamed and renovated with a children's play area and other recreational facilities. Our fantastic library, of course, continues to get better and better. It serves an average of 800 patrons daily with no charge for library cards and regardless of what city you live in. Nearly 400,000 items are checked out of our library annually, and that number is growing. The amount and quality of programming that takes place at our library is simply remarkable. Did you guys know that you can download apps to learn a new language, or get access to ebooks, audiobooks, read your favorite magazines, get tutoring, all just by being a library card holder? Our library also offers a large amount of children's programs throughout the year, a wonderful, wonderful program. I had the pleasure of reading to children during my tenure as mayor, and it was one of the exciting things that I ever went to. Thank you to David Bryan for letting me do that. Rancho Mirage. Rancho Mirage is the home to the fantastic Children's Discovery Museum of the Desert. The museum provides children activities and programs for families throughout the Coachella Valley. This city is a long-standing partner of that museum and contributes $25,000 per year to ensure the continuation of the program, special events, and wonderful exhibits for our children. We are also excited about the opening of our new observatory. I don't think anybody's heard about that yet, so I'll explain what we have built. I would like to invite you to join us on March 25th at 2 p.m. to celebrate the dedication of this fabulous facility. This addition to the library's campus, and we now call it a campus because between the library and the observatory, it is a learning center not for today, tomorrow, but for the future of everybody in the Coachella Valley, not just Rancho Mirage. It was given to the Coachella Valley. This research level facility, accompanied by our recently hired full-time astronomer, is surely to impress experts and novices alike. Our new astronomer is with us today. Mr. Eric McLaughlin, would you please stand up and take a bow? And David, will you say a few words?
Welcome, Eric, and thank you, Mr. Mayor. We had applications for this position from around the world. In the world of astronomy, we would say around the Earth. We settled down to 8 finalists, and Eric was in the lead almost from the beginning. His cover letter reads as follows. I'll only give you 3 sentences, but it's a real sense of who this young man is. The Rancho Mirage Observatory will be an incredible asset for furthering the library's commitment to lifelong learning for those in Rancho Mirage, the Coachella Valley, and well beyond. Nothing has brought me more boundless joy than inspiring and teaching people about our universe. However, an observatory does not thrive on passion alone. It also needs to be operated and maintained by individuals with technical and engineering skill, as well as research and leadership experience. My background in engineering makes me unique among astronomers in that I am capable of both maintaining and developing a new observatory system. Welcome, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Welcome, Eric. Well, with that, I'd now like to show you a time-lapse video of the construction of the observatory from groundbreaking to now. Roll the video. Well, there it is, and I hope that you are impressed as I am. And trust me, it looks better in person. March 25th, 2 o'clock. Just a little reminder again. We are in the midst of another fabulous Music in the Park series with 2 shows remaining. Townsend Square this coming Sunday, and Blue Oyster Cult will be on the 25th. Gates open at 5 and shows start at 7. Again, a fantastic run of show. We had 5 wonderful performances there at that theater, all free. The series has proven extremely popular. And where else can you see performances of that level? And again, free of charge. Immediately following the conclusion of the Music in the Park, we'll be launching our first Cinema Under the Stars series in the amphitheater. Cinema Under the Stars will be a free event showcasing a 5-movie series of some of Hollywood's best classic, beginning with Dana Hobart's favorite, Casablanca. So there, you got it. It'll be starting on Saturday, April the 14th, and details following on the other 4 shows. And what better way to spend a Saturday evening but there and watching a great, great movie. Rancho Mirage Writers Festival. Speaking of popular, I am not sure there is any room for growth in that regard when it comes to Rancho Mirage's Writers Festival. And I say that because this world-class gathering of writers and thinkers has become one, if not the top, Writers Festival in the country in an only five years going. Our festival brings in nearly 50 authors and over 1,000 readers. The festival sells out within hours of going on sale. The 2019 event goes on sale January. It's already sold out. That's how popular it is. But, you know, there might be a few people who will change their minds, so don't hesitate to get on the waiting list for that. The inaugural Rancho Mirage Wine and Food Festival, produced by Rancho Mirage residents Lynn and David Fischetti, took place last month. This was the first, and it was successful, wonderful. Over 40 wineries from up and down the West Coast, along with food tasting from Rancho Mirage's finest, were on hand to provide over 1,000 guests with incredible experience. The city once again produced our beautiful art affair in the park last November. Attendees enjoyed 2 terrific days of viewing art and listening to top jazz performers in our amphitheater. The city of Rancho Mirage produced its first holiday show last December, and that was free of charge. In addition to complimentary hot chocolate, cookies, candies, candy canes, cookies, candy canes, guests were treated to a spectacular show produced by Marker Broadcasting. There were performances from David Green's Musical Theater University, a variety of top singers and music from the Ted Herman Big Band. There was even a visit from Santa Claus, and it snowed right here in Rancho Mirage. It was a wonderful, wonderful, and we're going to do it again next year. We're going to have snow next year, Sean? There you go. I want the snow. As the main sponsor of the ANA Inspirations, our brand and destination is seen by millions of people on television around the world. So Rancho Mirage is universal around the world with this, plus many, many other events that we bring to you. This is the first major tournament of the year for the LPGA, and it is spectacular. Join me in the tournament at the end of this month to see who will be the next champion to leap into Poppy's Pond, who it will be. It won't be me, but I'm sure there's a few people who would love to see me jump in and sink. We are in the early phases of exploring a brand, and couldn't resist that, in exploring a brand enhancement effort to our beautiful public spaces and thoroughfares. The concept includes media treatment with new landscape, hardscape, and lighting, along with crosswalk and corner treatments and a modern public sign program. We are excited at the prospect of moving forward on this project, which will significantly enhance our sense of place. Our community is also defined by some tremendous institutions. Eisenhower Medical Center is a great asset to our city and indeed the region. Eisenhower continues to grow and progress to meet today's medical challenges. The hospital has a multitude of awards and recognitions, such as being named #1 California Hospital per nurses.org and #1 Inland Empire Medical Center per U.S. News and World Report. Eisenhower. Sunnylands is another long-standing partner that defines the Rancho Mirage brand and brings global attention again to our city. The program and exhibits that are made available to the public at Sunnylands is not short of excellent. I encourage you all to visit the center and the gardens. You can take advantage of a number of ongoing activities, including outdoor concerts, films, tours of the center and gardens, bird walks, yoga, Tai Chi, and many, many, many more. Our community is also defined by the great resorts, restaurants, and many businesses that serve as reason for Rancho Mirage visitors alike to choose Rancho Mirage to live and to come and have a vacation, enjoy our city. This sense of community is what makes 92270 zip code a choice. Thank you on that point. We have several noteworthy projects from this past year that have a significant impact on our community. The revitalization of Rancho Las Palmas Shopping Center continues. This past year, we have welcomed House of Poke, Dickey's Barbecue, Orange Twist, and Club Pilates to that center. What a turnaround for this shopping center. It has certainly transformed into a vital part of our downtown area. Directly across the street, we have the renowned river, which has seen several significant improvements. Agua California Bistro, Coachella Valley Winery, Drink, and Escape Games join the river. The number of other improvements were also realized. These included the renovation of the Century Theaters, a new paint scheme throughout, the construction of solar-covered parking, and the introduction of live entertainment in their amphitheater have all helped this all-important center over the course of this last year. Medici's Neapolitan Pizza Company is coming soon. They expect to open in the next 8 weeks in the space adjacent to Starbucks. So you can have your Starbucks and go have your pizza at the same time. Easy, easy, convenient. There are many, many more improvement activities and tenants being explored that we hope to share with you in the coming months. There certainly is a revival going on at the river and at our institutions up and down 111. The Gelson's grocery store at Rancho Mirage Marketplace has completed its renovation, and the results are fantastic. If you haven't seen it, it's unbelievable what they have done with that store. Gelson's now offers a tapas, beer, wine bar, a Wolfgang Puck pizza station, a sushi, oyster bar, and more. Also significant tenant improvement in that center. For the future, O'Kane's Irish Pub are underway in the building along Gerald Ford. O'Kane's will incorporate the adjacent space and a new outdoor patio to accommodate their restaurant. Look for O'Kane's to be open sometime in the fall, another wonderful addition. After sitting incomplete for years, Vibra Rehabilitation Hospital at the southeast corner of Ramon Road and Gerald Ford looks beautiful. The facility is expected to open and accept patients in May. And everybody, I think, we had any questions that came to City Hall is, what is going on with that building? But there it is, and it's wonderful, and I know a lot of people are very pleased to see that being built out, as you can see on the screens. Next, and fascinating, the new Del Webb community in section 24, speeding towards completion, which will be over 1,100 new homes. You can see this in a series of drone photos, just how quickly the project is progressing. Let's take a look now, and I will show you the final product in a virtual tour. Unbelievable. Please look. Well, if you like what you see, please don't wait. There have been tremendous interest from potential buyers. Last count, they've already sold 14 homes. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to Rancho Mirage, another wonderful, wonderful resident program right here in our city. Yes, we're very proud of that. Now, Ferrari will be taking over the former electric car distributors and Ramona Tire properties along Highway 111. The city is currently working with the property owners on a strategy to renovate the site for a temporary facility while working on getting approval for a brand new Ferrari showroom that will be unbelievable. What an exciting addition to our Highway 111 corridor in Rancho Mirage. Several other recent or current vacant buildings along Highway 111 are finding new tenants. Also, a doctor has purchased the former Johnny Rockets building for the new offices. The former Charles Townsend collection, don't know who he is, but I'm very happy that he's moving along and feeling very happy about that. The reason I'm feeling happy about it, it's been sold to a major national furniture retailer who will complete renovating the site into their beautiful, beautiful new location, their state-of-the-art for the Coachella Valley. And I'm very proud of that, I must say. A new golf cart store will be taking over the old Alberto's restaurant site across from Desert European Motors. Attorney Walter Clark completed significant tenant improvements and opened a new office in the former Mimi's building. Next door, a new dental office with additional retail space is currently under construction. There has also been strong interest to reuse the former Applebee's from another restaurateur. And we continue to keep an eye on future development opportunities in Rancho Mirage. There is a group that has been working on an exciting concept. This is amazing. To a master plan the entire Section 31, which you will see across from Sunnylands. This concept includes resorts, hotels, commercial, a mix of residential, products from a focus on healthy outdoor activities. The group is scheduled to close on the property in the next couple of weeks. We are very much looking forward to discussing this project in more detail when it is appropriate, and they chose Rancho Mirage to put this money and this development into. Again, very proud. Section 19, along with immediate surroundings, is ripe for future mixed-use developments, as evidenced by the recent announcement of plans to expand the existing Aqua Caliente Casino and Resort Spa. This entire area is ideal for regional growth, given its proximity to the freeway and Central Valley locations. Another wonderful thing coming to our city. An important aspect of all these many exciting projects and activities is that we have the ability to ensure that it is kept with our vision for Rancho Mirage, with the best interest of our residents and our future in mind. We created the ability for our residents and businesses to have a choice regarding the delivery of electricity by forming the Rancho Mirage Energy Authority. This program will be the first in the Valley and offers clean and cheaper electricity options. Starting this May, Rancho Mirage properties will benefit from a 5% savings on the cost of your electricity, greater than the 3% savings commonly experienced in other agencies. For a nominal extra fee, you can opt to have upgrading to 100% renewable energy. We have received a bit of criticism late regarding our non-participation in the CVAG signal synchronization system. We have the best synchronization system in the Valley. We have been awarded a $2 million federal grant for a significant upgrade to our already fantastic system. We are responsive to our community. When there is an issue regarding a signal, we solve it immediately. Why would we turn over that control to a regional body that would not be capable of the level of service that we provide and expect to our neighbors? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. We will share our data, as we have stated many times, in an effort to assist with valley-wide traffic flow. And I assure you that our traffic flow will remain as good as it is today. This is not to say that we don't work with other agencies and organizations to make the Valley a better place. Annually, we give over $100,000 to Valley charities that work hard to address a variety of important issues. We were one of only 3 Valley cities to stick to our original commitment of funding Roy's before it closed, and provided over $1 million to that effort and to that center. We have committed over $100,000 per year, separate from our other special assistance funds, to go towards the regional homeless issues. We are a leader in environmental issues. We own and maintain 4 housing properties that are age and income restricted. These provide 226 homes to people with low income. We have income-restricted units throughout the city for all ages and have zoned more land for more future multifamily developments. Folks, I am glad to report that our state of the city is excellent. Please join me in viewing some of the many wonders upon wonders that make 92270 zip code so special. So if you will just look to the screens. Rancho Mirage accomplishments. $60 million in reserve balance budget since incorporated. No unfunded pension liabilities. No debt. 5% savings on Edison energy costs. World-class health care. One of the finest libraries in the nation with free programming and events. Nearly 400,000 library checkouts annually. Free energy, ambulance services, emergency ambulance services, residents that live within Rancho Mirage, a variety of cultural programs throughout the year, 60 miles of bicycle paths, a thriving economy and commerce, 16 city commissions with 94 volunteer positions, world's most successful writers festival, our 4 affordable senior housing communities, best maintained streets and parkways, our beautiful parks, our synchronized traffic signals, our free CERT training for the community, home of the much-loved Children's Discovery Museum and the Museum of Tolerance, residential golf programs, our fantastic art affair, our pet adoption reimbursement program, responsible growth and development for our city. 130 new businesses during the last 2 years. Inaugural wine and food festival, our annual community blood drive, over 100,000 in charitable giving to nonprofits. 106,000 contributed to homelessness programs this year alone. Municipal Equality Index score of 100. Over 1 million contributed to Roy's homeless shelter. Water savings turf rebate program funding of nearly over $400,000. Our state-of-the-art observatory, our beautiful amphitheater, and our beautiful city of Rancho Mirage. Thank you very much for coming here and listening.